All right, today we're going to dig into something that happens in every single presentation you'll ever give. It's that silent conversation. We're going to give you the tools to make sure your message doesn't just get heard, but that it really, truly lands with some serious impact.
You know that feeling, right? You've prepped for days, you know your stuff cold, you get up there and you just get polite nods, but you can feel it in the room. Something's not connecting. So what's going on there?
Well, a lot of the time, the answer isn't in what you're saying, but in what you're not saying. See, there's this silent conversation happening with your body language, and that can either pump up your words or totally undermine them.
Okay, so let's get into it. First up, body language. Seriously, this is the absolute foundation of your nonverbal message. It's the stage where everything else is going to happen.
You know, a good way to think about it is like the music playing behind your words. If that music matches the lyrics, you've got a hit song, right? It's powerful. But if it doesn't, well, your message just gets lost in all that noise. And what's so cool is how these things all work together. I mean, your posture can just scream confidence. Your facial expression, a simple smile, can welcome people in. And even how close you stand, that can build a bridge or a wall. It's really this delicate dance between all three.
So here's the big takeaway, right? You have to consciously open up your body. Uncross those arms, stand up tall. You're basically sending a physical signal to your audience that says, hey, I'm open to you, so please be open to me. And all that nervous energy, don't let it turn into fidgeting. Channel it. Make it into purposeful movement that actually works for you.
Okay, so we've got our physical foundation set. Now let's add the next absolutely crucial layer, the power of eye contact. This right here is how you go from just talking at people to actually connecting with them. I'm telling you, this is a total game changer for building trust. When you look someone in the eye, you're saying, I'm present, I'm with you, and I 100% believe what I'm telling you. It really is the difference between giving a speech and having a real conversation. And here's the thing, it's not a one-way street. Eye contact is your live feedback tool. You can literally see if they're with you. Are they nodding, or are their faces all scrunched up in confusion? You can read the room in real time and adjust on the fly. It's like having that silent conversation that helps steer your whole presentation. Now, there is a fine line here, right? There's a huge difference between making a connection and, well, staring someone down until they're uncomfortable. The real key is to just scan the room, making these brief individual connections for a few seconds each. Think of it like you're lighting up little sparks of engagement all across the audience. Okay, for our final tool, let's talk about the one thing that trips so many people up, the age-old question of what on earth do you do with your hands? Well, purposeful gestures, they're your secret weapon, for real. They're like visual exclamation points for your words. They can help you paint a picture, really hammer a point home, and just keep your audience completely locked in on what you're saying. So here's your mission. You want to use those first two types. Use illustrative gestures to, show a concept, it was this big, and use emphatic gestures to add some punch to your main points. What you've got to watch out for are those little adapters. Those are the nervous habits, the fidgeting that just scream, I'm nervous. So at the end of the day, it's pretty simple. Every single gesture needs to have a purpose. If it's not helping your story, it's probably hurting it. And you know you're getting it right when the gestures feel so natural that the audience barely notices them consciously. They just feel the power of your words that much more. Okay, we've got our instruments right. We've got body language, eye contact, and gestures. Now it's time to bring them all together. Let's conduct a symphony and take your presentation from just being good to being absolutely unforgettable. And this simple three-step process is how you make it all happen. It's how you go from theory to practice. First, you've got to rehearse. And I'm serious, record yourself. It's the only way to see what your audience sees. Second, you start reading the room, which turns your talk into a real live conversation. And finally, you sync it all up. You make sure your body and your words are telling the exact same story. And believe me, this integration is absolutely vital. Think about it. If you say you're super excited about a new project, but you're all slumped over with your arms crossed, who are they going to believe? Your body every time. Your message only becomes truly powerful when your words and your actions are in perfect sync. So the next time you get ready to speak, don't just focus on the words. Take a second and ask yourself, what is my silent conversation saying about me?
Because when you master these tools, you take control of that conversation. You make sure your message isn't just heard, it's felt. And that is how you give a presentation that no one will ever forget.